Hey yo, what's poppin' everybody, and welcome to KW's Kinetic podcast. I'm your host, Kevin Walubita, and I know what you're probably thinking, where is our guest? Well, you see, my dad isn't really feeling well, so unfortunately I couldn't really bring anyone over because I didn't want to stress him and stuff, because he's sick, and I don't want to stress him with people because I don't want to affect any other people, right? So, pretty much, I'm just by myself. This is the first ever episode. And you're probably asking, what about the episode I filmed last week? That was just a pilot, like a little trailer, I guess you could say. But this is like the first ever episode. This is season 1, episode 1 of KW's Kinetic podcast. So round of applause real quick. That's nice. And thank you guys so much for listening. We got over 20 plays on the pilot. So thank you so much, guys. I appreciate the support. And if you want to go stream the podcast, you can go listen to it you could go watch it on YouTube. You can listen to it on Spotify. I just uploaded to SoundCloud. And let me see. Oh, you can listen to Google Podcasts, Anchor. And I'm trying to get it up on Amazon Music. Hopefully by the time you guys are watching or listening to this podcast, it should be up. And so you can ask your Alexa or Amazon to play KW's Kinetic podcast. I've been waiting for this moment for so long. But anyways, enough talking. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of a Q&A just to start off the season right and stuff, because I know a lot of you guys probably have a lot of questions. So what I did was I actually went on Instagram on Friday. It's actually Sunday right now when I'm filming this episode. And I asked everyone on my Instagram to, just ask me some questions about Kinetic and what the brand means, just examples and stuff. And I know I only have 5 questions that I need to answer from my fans, but I'm also going to answer just some of them that probably weren't even asked. But yeah, here we go. So awesome giving shout outs. So make sure you guys go follow everyone on Instagram that I mentioned. So first person is Gus Ranke. He's my best friend actually. He's like my 4th or 5th best friend? I don't know. But yeah, Gus Ranke 20, go follow him on Instagram. He said, what made you cut your hair? Really, I felt like if you guys didn't know, I had dreadlocks when I was about 9 to age 14. So literally before I started this podcast, I cut my dreads off. They were actually pretty long. They kind of reached my shoulders, but then I cut them and I trimmed them. So pretty much why I cut them is because I felt like they were getting a little bit dirty and it didn't really look good on me. I know, now that I'm thinking about it, it looks better than the hair I have right now. Right now, my hair is pretty dry because I didn't really put any oil in it today. And all I did was wash it, and now my hair is pretty dry. So if you're watching this podcast, I'm just sorry about the hair. But yeah, that's what made me cut my dreads. Just, they look dirty and had to start off fresh. So hopefully I might grow them back soon. It'll take me 5 years though. And same Gus Ranke 20. He said, who do you plan to have in the podcast? Well, Gus is going to be on the podcast soon. So Gus, if you're listening or watching this, stay tuned. I'll let you know when you can come on the podcast. But next week, I'm going to actually be having my twin, quote unquote. He's going to be coming on the podcast. And I'm going to introduce him to you guys. Well, wait, is that the correct wording? Yeah, I'm going to introduce him to you guys soon. Just wait until next Tuesday. So, what is it? It's the 14th. So, on the 21st, that's when I'm going to upload the next episode with my first guest. So, yeah. And the next question, we have Mandy.birdnerd. What am I can't speak. Birdnerdxx. And she said, why did you choose the name KW's Kinetic? So KW, it stands for it's my initials. It's Kevin Walubita, and then the apostrophe, I don't know, it's just apostrophe S. It's just Kevin Walubita's Kinetic, right? But KW's Kinetic, so abbreviated. And then Kinetic, for me, I chose Kinetic because it represents energy and motion, and I just felt like it really described who I am, because if you guys ever meet me in real life, I'm a pretty energetic person. And if I'm friends with you in real life, you know how much energy I have. You guys can ask my biology teacher and the people in that class. Like, I'm always walking around after we have like 5 minutes until class ends. I have so much energy in me, it's literally insane. So that's why it's KW's Kinetic. And same Mandy Bernard XX. Make sure you go follow her on Instagram. She said, have you always wanted to have a podcast? If not, what inspired you to? So I never really thought about doing a podcast until 6 months ago. So yes, I've been working on Kinetic for 6 months now. And can't believe I finally dropped it November 6th. Yeah, but pretty much what inspired me to have a podcast, I don't know. I just felt like a podcast was cool. And actually, wait, I'm gonna put my feet up here. But anyway, so what inspired me to have a podcast was I felt like it was a more better way to connect with my fans, because on YouTube it's just scripted and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's like I can't talk to you guys the way I do on a podcast. Like, I mean, I could if I'm doing a vlog, but how to say, it's like the podcast, this is all raw footage. Like, I can't edit out the parts when I'm stuttering, because I'm a really bad speaker, especially when I don't have any scripts. And like, even in class, like, I kind of read bad. And but yeah, that's pretty much, you guys should see the real me. Like, honest, there's not a big difference between how I act on YouTube, on and off camera. I'm just basically the same person, except you could say I feel like I have a little bit more energy in off camera. And one of my main goals is just bring that energy toward these videos and the podcast. So you guys, I don't know, I want to act like the camera's not here, like the camera's just my friend, you know? Anyways, next question. That was pretty deep. We have J. Colt. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram. He said, what would be your schedule be? That did not make sense. See, this is what I'm talking about, the raw footage. But Josh, thank you for the question. And pretty much every Tuesday at 6:30. I'm not sure if it's Pacific Standard Time or whatever you say, but my time, I live in South Bend, Indiana, so 6:30 in South Bend, Indiana, I'm going to be uploading a podcast on Tuesday. So every episode, every Tuesday, there's going to be a new episode, so yeah. And then last question from fans. This is Cameron. Is hot as F. I'm not going to say the word because I don't cuss. And let me see, what does it say? Oh, he said, when will your dog be on the podcast? With a bunch of mad emojis. Cameron, that's a great question. My dad does not allow me to bring Dash, aka my husky. We got him a few months ago. Actually, no, not even a few months ago. Almost a year ago. I'll let you guys. It's a whole different topic. Let me just say it on the topic. But pretty much, my dog, he won't be on the podcast, I guess you could say, because huskies, I don't know if it's just for all huskies or mine, but Dash sheds a lot, so he can't really be in my bedroom, and my dad doesn't want me to do that, even though I vacuum a lot. He just says that, like, there's no reason to add Dash here, and plus, I feel like the chair's too high, and I don't want to lift him up, and he'll probably be scared, and I don't think I can attach a mic to him. But yeah, that's all the questions, I guess. And I'm just going to answer a few questions that maybe you guys need answering, and you never really asked them. But here. So you're probably wondering what Kinetic stands for. Kinetic stands for energetic, motion, hype, what else? Positivity, you know? KW's Kinetic, you know? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, and if you're wondering how many channels I got, 7 YouTube channels. Yeah, including this one if you're watching this. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else to say right now. Thank you so much for watching and listening to the podcast. And I don't know, just stay tuned, guys, for next Tuesday, because I'm going to be having my twin, quote unquote, again, come on the podcast. Yes, I have a twin. Don't worry about it. Just wait until next Tuesday, guys. It's going to be funny. And yeah, that's going to be the next podcast episode. Thank you so much for listening and watching. You guys could also go stream it on Spotify, Google Podcasts. I'm trying to upload it on Apple Podcasts, but I don't really have an Apple device because I use Android, and I have Windows laptop, so well, not laptop, but desktop, so PS, whatever. Just go stream it on whatever you can, guys. All right, I think that's the end for today's podcast. I thought this was going to be a pretty long podcast. I've been recording for, oh my gosh, 10 minutes? What the heck, really? Wow, okay. I feel like you guys have been listening for too long. Probably going to get bored, unless if you're really interested in my soothing voice. All right, now I'm ending the podcast. All right, water drops down. Stay tuned for next Tuesday, guys, and I'll see you later.